Hello, hello. Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here, and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for being with me here this last year. I have been doing daily live streams every day for a year. And you've been with me, and I'm so grateful. So thank you. Thank you, everyone, for everything. So whew, it's been a ride. I've been showing my face. Well, first, yes, I did have an emergency back in April, and that was 5 days, hard days, but it was an emergency. So, but other than that, I've been here every single day. So 360 days of straight live streams, basically. And I'm planning on being here. I'll see you again next Christmas. I mean, we're just going to keep going. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. I've been showing my face since mid-October. So not just the nails, but the whole thing. So thank you for everything. Thank you, and thank you. I am eternally grateful, and I am eternally grateful to our moderators. Oh my gosh, you keep us safe. You are epic. And this could not happen without you. So I'm going to answer your political questions today. I take 12 at 12 like normal. Yeah, every day I'm here at noon. I take 12 of your political questions at noon and read on those, 12 at 12. And yeah, so today, 20, 12, 26, it is Saturday, and I'm 1, 2, 3. All right, so I am going to take your 12 questions. Oh boy, I've been making the covers for January, February, and into March, because I'm doing special covers coming up where each cover is, it just shows one of the tarot cards, and then kind of what it means to me, just a paragraph, just some keywords, and how it relates to Trump, and how it relates to and some meaning in general. So but the political stuff, it might help you if you're trying to learn. It might help you remember. And so yeah, I've been working on that. And so starting, it's probably going to start on the 30th, because for at least January, I'm still going to be going through the major arcana. So it'll be, and on the first of every month, I have a special cover. It's just a B and O, which you may have noticed, and I will get to the readings here in a second, but it marks the beginning of each month. And then I make each one different and appropriate to the month. So, so 0 and 1 in the major arcana will have to be on the 30th and the 31st, and then I'll do the January cover, and then the second to major arcana, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, all the way up to 21, which is the world. So does that matter? I don't know. I'm just letting you know that that's what's coming. That's what I'm working on. So, and also as we get closer to, a week from now, less than a week from now, New Year, I don't know, we should maybe talk more about, what are our goals? What are we trying to do? What are we hoping to achieve now that the menace is going to be out of power? He won't be gone, unfortunately, but he'll be out of power. We'll be able to breathe. Oh my gosh, Kathy, thank you. And everybody, please send some love to Kathy Anderson. She is a disabled vet. She is fighting the good fight. She's already has fought the good fight, and we owe her more than we can ever repay her. So, bless. All right. So just wanted to let you guys know. Do send some prayers and appreciation to Kathy Anderson. So, okay. So, and thank you again, Kathy. Thank you. All right. So, but for now, let me take your questions. I've been putting in the title of the video. I've been putting in when the first reading starts, so hopefully that helps. But everything should be time stamped. In the first, right after this, I go in, I type in all of the questions I covered today, and I timestamp them. It will also be in the description box. It takes me a minute though, because as soon as I finish this, I go get a cup of cocoa because I need just a cup of cocoa, and then I come back and I take care of that. So, and then I go back and I listen and I go through the video and make sure the time stamping is as accurate as possible, and I do that every day. So, plus the covers, plus messages. Comments. Yeah, this is just a little part-time gig, and it's if you ever feel like it takes me a while to get back to you or what have you, there's just it's a lot of plates to be spinning, and like this coming year for me, the whole thing, my focus is time management, so that I can better keep those plates spinning to make things better for you. So, anyway, all right. So, I haven't looked at the news yet this morning. I don't know, has wannabe Adolf and Ava Braun, have they done anything other than roll around in their vaults of money, their vault of ill-gotten gains down in Florida? Unbelievable. If I miss your question, please post it again with YT right in the beginning, so I'll know that YouTube cut it off earlier, because it cuts off earlier comments. Unfortunately, in the chat, YouTube does that. And also, if you're talking to me, put anything in all caps, please. Because other than that, just type normally. So then I'll know when you're talking to me and when you're not. Okay. And if I don't acknowledge you, or I miss your question, or I don't read on your question, I promise you it is never anything personal. I would feel terrible if I had hurt your feelings. So just know that I'm trying. I really am. Okay. You are important to me. All right. Looking for anything in all caps? Oh, Maria, congratulations on your lovely and insightful read. Thank you. Thank you, Maria. That is very kind. Beverly, congrats for your year. It's been 1 month for me watching. Enjoy your thank you, Beverly. Thank you for that. And again, Kathy Anderson, above and beyond, which is just how you do everything. Above and beyond. Okay, Cindy, did the bombing have anything to do with Trump in any way? Okay, I'll look. I'll read on the Nashville thing again. I've been watching some other readers to see what they've been picking up, and some of them have been picking up it's part of a bigger thing. Others have been picking up that maybe it's not. I was getting that if there's any ties to Trump or any of that right-wing stuff, that it's kind of an excuse, kind of a sideshow thing, because I was picking up some kind of legal thing, like if either someone going through a divorce or someone who just lost their job or someone who tried to get workers' comp and it didn't work. But I was getting the justice card right in the middle. And the frustration But I'll check again. So I'll look again at the Nashville bombing. But that's what I was picking up. But other people are picking up it's, part of a bigger conspiracy. Some people were saying maybe it has something to do with, overseas terrorism coming in. And I just wasn't picking anything like that up. So do check with other readers. No reader is 100% accurate. I'm not. First one. I will be the first one to say I'm not. And if there's another reader, and even if somebody visits on the channel and they're reading with me, or I'm reading with them, and we're getting different things, I just assume they're right. If either of us is going to be right, I just assume it's going to be them, and just go from there. Or that maybe I'm misinterpreting something, or what have you. So we'll see. I'll check. Okay. Thank you, Cindy. Viola, hey, happy anniversary, Autumn. We appreciate all you've done this year to help us cope with the weirdness and uncertainty. Thank you, Viola. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough for how much you guys have kept me sane. Okay. Katie Moonchild, I had a compliment from a narcissist today. He said, something about patronizing? I don't quite understand, Katie. But I'm sorry you had to deal with someone like that. So you ran into Trump? Holly, hey, Holly. Breaking news, 16. Oh, God. 16 million Americans lose jobless benefits as Trump refuses to sign the aid bill. Yeah. 16 million lose jobless benefits. Flames. Flames. Oh, God bless Madeline Kahn. That woman was hysterical. Anyway, thank you, Holly. All right. Anything else in all caps? Oh, Sparty. Hey, happy anniversary, Autumn. I have a somewhat unpleasant question. I read on politics. We do this every day. Will the 4 Blackwater mercenaries that were pardoned by Trump ever be brought to justice? Oh, yay, mercenaries. Okay, 4 Blackwater. And the thing is every time I hear the word Blackwater, my first thought, thank heavens, is actually a David Sylvian song. Although I think he and the other members of Japan put it out under Raintree Crow, the name Raintree Crow, but it was but David Sylvian was singing, and the song's called Blackwater. And it's just his voice is epic. Epic. If you've never heard David Sylvian's Orpheus, Blackwater. That's what I think of. I might have to sing it. I might have to sing the chorus later. We'll see. I don't know why you guys put up with me. I'm just glad you do. Blackwater mercenaries. Eventually face justice. Well, the good news, semi-good news, is that a lot of these really rotten people who do really rotten things, they don't tend to do one rotten thing and then never do another rotten thing. They tend to just keep doing the rotten things. So they end up in trouble. But anyway. All right. Okay, looking out for all caps. All caps, all caps. Stacy, congrats on 1 year, Autumn. Cheers. Thank you. Grandma Rose's Autumn, when do you have time to write? Yeah, that's kind of the issue. That's why we're working on the time management. Yeah. Yeah. Because tomorrow, no, yes, it's tomorrow, starts the 1-year plan. My best friend and I, we are doing the 1-year big writing plan, the big push, the big thing, and it starts tomorrow. Ugh. Okay. Sandra Lee, can you please read on if it's possible for Flynn to be called back to active duty and trialed by the military court for sedition? This was hinted at by an ex-aide of Colin Powell. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm like, my gosh, why would they let him back in the oh. Oh man, Flynn called back to active duty. And tried for sedition. I doubt it, but oh my gosh, I'm so looking forward to reading Aunt Sandra. Thank you. Some questions I'm just like, oh, thank you. Thank you for asking me to read on that. Okay, a whole bunch of stuff just jumped. Let me see here. Anything in all caps. Kathy, oh my heart. Okay. Susan, will Sniffy be the new Rush Limbaugh after Rush goes? Well, okay. Trump be the new Rush. Okay, number 5, got it down. An RV is never cheap. Yeah, it is an older one, though, but who knows? Patty, we didn't see Barron get on the plane with his parents. Where is he? Was he left behind or just got on the plane earlier away from the media? I don't normally read on kids, but this is just a general, is he safe? That's okay. I don't mind doing that. Barron, didn't get on the plane. I didn't get on the plane with his parents. Plane. Oh, my pen's dying. How can my pen be dying? There's plenty of ink. Come on, work with me here. Parents. No, not working with me. Is he okay? Okay, I need a new pen. What is going on here? Silliness. All right, I've got another pen. This will work. Et voila. All right, Patty, I've got that down. Rosetta, will karma come for Daniel Cameron for his handling of the Breonna Taylor case? Daniel Cameron. Karma or Daniel Cameron. Oh, for handling of Breonna Taylor case. That is, the whole thing is just so sad, just terrifying and so sad. Ugh. But thank you, Rosetta. Thank you for asking. Cappy's mom. Tisha Jackson, you all are right, but free will plays out. 45 is all over the place, and you all get a piece of puzzle. I don't know why that's in all caps. I don't understand. I'm sorry. Marjorie, the aid bill was flown down to Florida. Yes, I heard that. It's like 5,500 pages or something. I have a question. If you don't mind, a dealer's choice, because I have a theory. It's not just about, it's about Trump and manifesting. And I'm going to put that down right at the bottom. I think that's the last thing we're going to cover today. Trump and manifesting, because I have a theory. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Mims. Oh, no, that didn't make sense to me either. Sorry. Rochelle, will community efforts to help each other get stronger this year in the U.S.? Let me see. Will community... Sorry, my desk is... I don't know why my desk is suddenly shaking so much. Will community efforts to help each other improve this year? Improve in 2021. Okay, I've got that down. It's number 8. Okay, Locomole. Is it Locomole? Locomole? Will Mike Flynn be recalled and court-martialed for treason? I've got that down. Oh. Alice, what is happening astrologically? I woke up feeling much lighter, as if a burden has lifted. Well, Jupiter and Saturn have moved into Aquarius, I believe. And I want to say that I'd have to check, but I want to say has somebody tell me, hasn't Mars moved away from the square? It's square with Pluto, and that's always action, fighting, power. Friction between power and fighting, and then the square. Then Mars moves on, and it's like, that might be it. But someone let me know. Dire Visitor. Oh, Blackwater. Keep on rolling. Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me? Oh, Blackwater. Keep on rolling. Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me? There's that one too. That's good. I like that. Doobie Brothers. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, love the Doobie Brothers. Who does not love... Seriously, who doesn't love the Doobie Brothers? Renee, happy anniversary, Autumn. Thank you. Oh, Margaret, how's Flynn's lawsuit against the Justice Department going to go for him? Oh, what I want to know is it Flynn's lawsuit or is it Roger Stone's? I forget. One of them is suing for $25 million or something like that. Which one is it? I think I even tweeted about this, but I can't remember if it was Stone or Flynn. $25 million lawsuit against the DOJ by, and please let me know, was it Flynn or Stone? It's most amusing. Oh, wow. Okay. Anything else? Michelle, happy 1-year anniversary. Thank you. Renee, Merry Christmas, everyone. Absolutely. We are in the 12 days of Christmas. Dire Visitor, why is Mitch hurting the working class? Because he doesn't care. Seriously, the power's gone to his head. His head is swelled up, and I'm amazed he can clear a door. He doesn't care about the little people. He's a little man who was picked on a great deal growing up, who's made fun of a lot, and he's suddenly come into all of this power. Ooh. He is pathetic and selfish and narrow-minded. And so he's now, I'm the one who's important. Give money to the little people. No. These people are awful. They are monsters. McConnell is so full of himself. I don't have words to express how full of himself this man is. It isn't like Trump's narcissism, which is like ingrained. because he was born into money. He was objectively decent looking. You know, he had symmetrical features and, blonde hair and blue eyes back in the days when that really meant something, that you were somehow superior, which was bogus, but and his narcissism is ingrained. McConnell's narcissism, or it isn't even narcissism, it's just arrogance. It's all built on a sad little picked on kid who, yeah. Anyway, that's what I pick up when I read on him. Diva, Denmark, Oregon, other fur farms had to slaughter tens of thousands of mink due to the mutation. Who's buying and wearing 30,000 plus mink items? Why? Will the virus-laden inhumane fur farms be stopped? Oh, thank you for asking that. Because, ew, gross. If you, like, I have a leather jacket. I have a very nice leather jacket. It's real leather, even though I'm vegan, because I got really lucky and I was in desperate need of a coat, a light coat. And I found it I was at Goodwill and I was changing clothes. And a woman, I came out and a woman just looked at me and she said, "Stand right there, stay right there." And apparently she had seen the coat, she tried it on, but it was too small for her or something. She brought it to me. She said, "Try this on, fit like a glove, $25. I desperately needed a coat. I've had it for more than a decade." So, secondhand, knock yourself out. It already exists. Why let things go to waste? Why should things end up in a landfill? But buy it new? What is wrong with you? Okay, will fur farms be shut down? I hope so, but we'll see. Thank you, Diva. That's the question I've been wanting to read on. Thank you. All right, I've got space for one more question, and then I'll start reading. Steve, hey, Steve. Me, late again. Need some prayers. Okay. My mom's cousin's husband's in the hospital for a fall several days ago. Tested positive. Now he has pneumonia. Oh, absolutely. Everybody send prayers to. There are people really suffering out there, and just take a moment to just send positive energy to everyone who's hurting, who needs the lift, who needs the energetic lift, who needs help in all the world. So I hope he gets better. I hope he gets better, Steve. Hey, Crystal from Crystal Tarot Apothecary. Very good channel. Tisha, Autumn, many readers see another bombing. Question, if you see one, do you see power outage? If so, clues to where? Huh. Book Bewitched, Doobie Brothers Blackwater, is that what I'm stuck on? What is the name of the singer you spoke of? Oh, David Sylvian. And there we go. David Sylvian, and his song Orpheus is a masterpiece. And his voice is beyond. It's this deep, gorgeous, gorgeous thing. But there was a song that he and his previous band members put together. It was called Blackwater. But anyway, all right. Geek Hillbilly, yes, Flynn can be recalled and court-martialed for sedition. Well, we'll have a look at that. Okay, I've got you guys down there. Stacy, what happened to with age comes wisdom? Some people stop trying to learn. It's sad. Travels, what is 45's latest attack on Social Security? I haven't heard anything about him trying to attack Social Security. He's mostly just MIA. I mean, he's mostly just whatever. He's just signed out. He's golfing. Okay, I can't deal with my hair today. It's I don't have a clip. I don't have a clip in here. And it's driving me nuts. Oh, I know. Okay, hang on. I could do this. I don't know why you guys put up with me. I'm glad you do. But yeah, I could do. No, I can't. Oh, I could do that. I don't know. No, that doesn't work either. I give up. All right, I give up. I don't know that he's attacking Social Security specifically. I'm sorry, Travels. I haven't heard anything about that. Deb, Mitch, yuck. I'm from Louisiana. He was horrible as a county judge executive. Well, he is pretty awful. Michelle, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Oh, yeah. M. Nanette. Happy anniversary, Autumn. Thanks for sharing your time with us. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Katie saying karma's coming. Book Bewitched says Glenn Kirshner read Katie Porter's tweets on Mitch. I don't quite understand your wording. I'm sorry. Slapped, holding. I don't understand. I'm sorry. Rob, fantasy question. Ooh, will Trump ask Pence to resign before 1/6 so Pence can't certify? Oh, that's interesting. Trump ask Pence to resign so he can't certify. Okay. Certify. Sure, I'm sure there are like letters that actually make a word if I actually included all of them. But anyway, all right. Amok. All right. KD, Trump just gave us a Senate by not signing the new relief bill. It's what I've been picking up. I don't know, but that's what I've been picking up for a while. Gmaw 5, happy anniversary, Autumn. Thank you. It's mine too, because you were the first reader I started with. My, how time flies. Oh, thank you. Geek Hillbilly, Katie Porter had a thread of 5 tweets that you really ought to read. She rips him to shreds. God bless that woman. Let's have let me see if I've got time. All right, got that down. Okay, so we are at 30. All right, we're going to start 34:30. All right, want to look? No, I don't want to look. I take that back. Let me be more specific. I'm going to look at the Nashville bombing. I don't want to. So, Nashville bombing. Okay. Make this a little bit like that. There we go. Is it true Adam Schiff got arrested? What? Anyone else know anything about Adam Schiff getting arrested? What? Okay. All right, let me go to the Nashville. I'm going to close my eyes here. I've seen videos of the bombing. There was, you know how, I mean, this is, oh, it's not true. Okay, good. It's QAnon rumor. Okay, good. I was going to say, you know, was he camped out in somebody's front yard, you know, civil disobedience or something was the first thing I thought. But the thing with the Nashville bombing, it's almost like you have to, you know, all these dark things happen, and you have to almost look for any kind of, you know, humor, dark humor, ways to cope with the stress of what's been going on. And I saw a tweet. The Nashville police, very seriously, very importantly, they put out a still picture from I guess, some kind of camera that was on the street of the RV driving. And it's kind of blurry what's inside, but inside the cab. But you know, this was the RV that exploded. This was when it was arriving. And if you know anything about this vehicle or who you think might be driving it, please let us know. And so I was reading down through that thread on Twitter, and there were various people very helpful. They're like, okay, this is exactly this kind of this kind of van, exactly this kind of RV, exactly this, and that, you know, there aren't that many of them because it's older, and you know, and it's really, really helpful. And then other people were trying to blow up the picture and run it through different filters and you know, make the dark parts light, the light parts dark, and they were trying all these different things, and they scroll way in to try to see. And I noticed one comment was, okay, I think it could have been a mask, but it's like, I think that's a man, and he's wearing some kind of hat and maybe a white beard. And someone commented and said, Santa? And it was like, okay, I just needed, I needed that bit of humanity, that bit of, there are still good people in the world. So Santa. But so the Nashville police are saying they're still on alert. Is that what's going on? Does Rat saying by this time they know who the bombers were? Probably wearing a MAGA hat. It was pretty dark. I'm pretty sure I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure he was alone, which is kind of what I was picking up. But this whole Nashville bombing thing tell me about this. I mean, is this part of a bigger plan? Of a bigger plan. Okay. And I'm only smiling because we have to remember that this is not normal. This is not what you and I have to deal with every day. That there are good people in the world. That's just trying to remind you there are good people in the world. Okay. So, this Rat wanted man with white beard pushing deer over roofs. Yes. Okay, let's see here. Is this whole Nashville bombing? Let me see what I've got. Gigi last autumn, the world is full of good people. It's true. The world is absolutely brimming full with people who are just trying to get through the day and honestly don't wish you any harm. That's true. Unfortunately, there's a tiny, tiny amount who are, whew, but they're vast, vast majority of people. All right, Queen of Wands. Is this something personal? I'm still getting it's a guy, and that this is a woman in his life. Okay, that was still fairly vague, but okay. It's an excuse. I like the wording, Mims. Tiny amount of serious whack jobs. Yes, and this guy is one of them. What I am getting is it's that is Trump leaving office, having to leave office. But this is all personal. Ascento, 20 buildings is a lot of anger for a marriage dispute. Not really. Not really. Unfortunately, I've seen and heard of much, at least that. You get people who their sense of identity, their sense of, it's been crushed. And especially if they have this kind of MAGA mentality, this feels alimony-ish, or having to, or I worked so hard over so long, and now if we had such a good life, or we had something, and just feel like holidays together, lovers right in the middle. And it could be, MAGA. I think it's getting a little bit, it's bleeding a little bit into, the Trump's base here, but it may turn out that they're saying something about it, but I just, it's where you've got, because when it's Trump the man, he's the king of wands, that this is the queen of wands. So it's almost like, for the reading, it's almost like this is what's really going on, but it like bleeds over into maybe mad about Trump, but I don't know. It feels personal. Let me see. Geek Hillbilly, 20 buildings is a lot for a pity party. It's like giving Santa a glass of milk laced with flags. Now. Look, I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying the worst things happen. Frosty Bean, could the wife have worked in one of those buildings or AT&T? That's what I'm asking right now. Right now at 45. Was the AT&T building the target? Or was the AT&T building the target? Communications, or I don't know. Or was it Well, we'll just ask first, because then we can ask if it is, then we can say, all right, was it the communication that it's a communications hub, or is it that it was, someone who worked there? Oh, Susan just identified a person of interest. Ooh. Any info? Any info? What is the AT&T building? What's the AT&T building, the target? You tell me, because I don't know. What do you think, guides? It isn't the card of work, but it feels like someone worked there and was sitting pretty in a job. With the illness running rampant across the country, there are a lot of companies who have cut back, who let people go. There she is again. Judgment. Feels like a lawyer. Day in court, lawyer. Either day in court or her passing judgment, getting a lawyer. But this could be this institution. What's the institution? What's the institution? Maybe someone. Something. It feels like something like somebody lost their job. Somebody was let go. It hurt his pride. His marriage wasn't in a good place, and then it just really hit the rocks. And maybe he was acting out or lashing out, and she was, like maybe she was like, "That's it." And then that really, oh, thank you, Michaela. What a beautiful name. I'm getting guy. 30s, 40s, 50s, something like that women were like 40s. I'd say like 40s, maybe might be late 30s. I mean, I'm just getting that kind of age, cold air. Funneling his rage into something like this. Person of interest, Anthony Quinn Warner. Okay, Anthony Quinn Warner. Do we know anything about him? Please let me know. Unemployed? Lots of nitrate hanging around. Are you guessing, or is that true? Susan is on it. Thank you, Susan. Appreciate that. Oh, you pass judgment on me. I'm going to pass judgment on you, but didn't I just... Is this the third time this card has come up? Or did I just grab the wrong... The wanting to destroy this... Break up the party. Destroy... Break up the party. Break up the party. Okay. Is this a part of... all right, we're at 52. Is this part of an attack on infrastructure, communications, etc.? Seeing if you guys have any more information. Susan, not sure about the name Warner. Can't find it now. Seems to be a local address, but little news. Press conference soon per local media. Thank you, Susan. Elise in the Attic. Great name. I got the same card also. In fact, all but one card in your first read. I'm new, so wasn't sure how to read them. Rachel, I'm no expert. It seems to me like a guy with an axe to grind. All right, so, okay, but let's double, let's see. Attack, is this an ongoing attack? Is this the beginning of an attack on the infrastructure of the U.S., communications? It may inspire something. Maybe loose online affiliation, but well, the NSA, cybersecurity, they are all over. They are all over the militias and the right-wing extremists and what have you. Alice, someone forced to live in an RV due to job loss or divorce. That could be it. Renee, Tennessee paper religious ad claims Islam will detonate a nuclear bomb. And what a load of bunk. Seriously, as soon as I see the word Islam in the chat or on Twitter in relation to this, it's like, pff, skip. Sure, it was only a few miles away. Oh my gosh, Susan, I'm glad you're okay. Oh, that's scary. That's really scary. This is part of a bigger... Boy, it's like, okay, this is Trump trying to stir the pot. We know that. This is small potatoes. And in future, there may be some far right nuts trying to not unsteady, not destabilize, nothing that strong, just trying to upset the infrastructure or the what's the word I'm looking for? It's not something as extreme as upend, but this is imbalance. This is making something wobbly is kind of, I don't know how to say it. But that's little bully Trump, who's a fool. We know that. And he's trying to stir the pot. This is the beginning of the Biden administration, but it's also just someone in their feelings. But it's not like it's a page. It's not overwhelming, And then the Two of Pentacles, and they're all individual, single people. I'm just not getting. Okay, that's it for Nashville for me. That's all I've got. I'm just not getting. He's probably, if you go look at whoever it was, if you go look at his computer, you will probably see, MAGA stuff or Trump stuff or whatever. But I think it was somebody who like, they lost their job, they lost their apple cart. Kathy Anderson, yeah, thank you. Diversion tactics. I wonder why they're picking on Nashville. Lee is asking, don't like country music. I imagine people, that's where they lived. Why Nashville? Because they're out of money. Attack the fat cats. Hello, Chad. Hanging Chad. This is suspended from a job. Everything falling apart. Attack the man. The man. Okay. Well, Patricia's saying this is what happens when AT&T drops your calls. Sorry, I can't help it. Thank you, Rebecca. There is no harm in trying to find humor in dark times. There isn't. We're not making fun of anybody. And there were 3 people sent to hospital, but what I've heard is nobody died. And it's going to be okay. Yeah, but anyway, so that's lots of time spent on the Nashville bombing. I'm still not getting it's part of the bigger thing. Suicide. Disrupt. Thank you, David. Yes, disrupt was the word I was looking for. Thank you. Someone in the RV. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not. Yeah. Okay. But speaking of people who are miserable, 16 million people are losing their jobless benefits. Pam Pierce is saying, seems like an expensive vehicle to use as a bomb. No, actually, I don't think so. And it may have been all he had left. It's older. It's much older. It's probably getting negative miles to the gallon. 16 million people losing jobless benefits. Oh my gosh. Is there going to be some kind of relief? Is there going to be... Oh, Trump is such a monster. Oh, these people are so... Oh, these people are monsters. Okay. Susan, we are a resilient bunch. Good. Good. Okay, it's a card of communication. 16 million people have lost their benefits, the unemployment. They were just trying to do their jobs. They were just working. They weren't. This has happened through no fault of their own. That's a point. Why isn't there a great big lawsuit? Why isn't there like a 5 million people class action lawsuit against the government to say, I'm sorry, I lost everything. I had benefits and they're gone. I had this, it's gone. I had to do this because of you. I had to stay home because of you. I had to. Not saying it would work, but these are people who they were working, they were doing the right thing, and then all kinds of stuff came against them. The illness, Trump policies, states budgets being cut, losing family members. So what is the justice card? Why have we got why have we got Justice Ronan Farrow here? Why the justice card? Because we're asking about the 16 million people who've just lost jobless benefits. Okay, why is justice here? And anyone thinks that I am, anyone who's new here and thinks that I just want the government to spend money. No, I actually am one of those weirdos who has serious issues with our currency being a fiat currency, and I get really upset about the inflation, and inflation being what it is, that it puts you on a hamster wheel and you're stuck on it and you can never catch up, and you always have to take more risks and do more work to just try to keep up. And it really upsets me that that's the system, and that we're so far in debt, and it's just going to keep going. They're going to have to do something eventually, and it's going to hurt. That fix that's going to have to come eventually is going to hurt so many people. So the more money they print now, as it were, the worse it's going to hurt later. So but you can't just let people die. You can't just leave children starving. Do something. Do something, Republicans. Renee, Autumn, you or maybe you're missing what I'm trying to show you here. Read the article. Read that article. They're talking about an incident that could be related to this. Oh, okay. Yeah, rider weight is easiest to learn. Alice, I can remember 10% annual raises in the 70s. In the same place. A lot coming against people. Many happy families. This isn't just Democrats. There's something about this as it's going to the courts, and I'm not able to pick up what that is. Renee, there's a right-wing group telling on themselves, trying to blame it on Islam. Yeah. All right. Let me just move on to some of these other questions, and we'll check again tomorrow. All right. 1, oh, I'm just going to say 6, and I'll see if I can zip through some of these questions. For Blackwater mercenaries, will they eventually face justice? The ones who've been pardoned by Trump. Black, that David Sylvian song, Blackwater, Blackwater, take me with you to the place that I have spoken. I'm leaving in the morning for the land that I long to see again. Only my voice is very weak today. That's the song I think of, and I'd rather think about David Sylvian singing that than these blankety blanks who opened fire on a... it was an intersection, wasn't it? An intersection, yeah, killing... I know at least one child died. Mercenaries. They were working. Blackwater, take me with you to the place that I have spoken. I'm leaving. Traffic circle. Thank you, Dire Visitor. In the morning for the land that I long to see again. Basically, they weren't following orders, but it's someone in charge, like a president, emperor, head of the company, some kind of leader. Their job, they were sent to basically... some of these mercenaries are mercenaries because you get paid well, and you have to be willing to do some nasty stuff. Things did not go well. They got a pardon, but they're going to end up on the defensive. I think this comes back to what I was saying earlier about how people who do really, really awful stuff like this, they don't just tend to do one horrendous thing and then be absolutely lovely from then on out. Yes, entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Yes. Thank you, Larry Girl. They keep getting themselves into trouble, but they're going to be on the defensive about this. Oh, found your Blackwater song, Autumn. Thank you, KD. Eric Prince could be Apple. Well, now they can go off and do the same thing again and make more money. Carmela, Linda G said Trump may be found as an illegitimate president and pardons won't count. Could be. I never question Linda G. She is the maestro. they're going to keep doing awful things. They come under suspicion. Yeah, this is when Trump comes under some scrutiny too. I'm not seeing they get a tower at the end. I'm seeing them heavily on the defensive, but it may be for something else. So there may be some kind of justice eventually, but I can't really. I wish I was getting something more clear that was like, yes. I'm not getting yes. I'm getting. All right, 111. And hang on, I've got to turn this heater. I'm getting really cold. I don't know why it is. Well, it's cold outside. That's why it's cold in here. Hello. Okay. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for putting up with that, because it's chilly. All right. More like 112 now. Flynn. Mike Flynn. Are you going to be called back to active duty and tried for sedition? Tisha Jackson. I did an astrological chart on Prince, and he is done very soon. That would be lovely. Hello, Boo Boo. How are you? How are you, precious? Oh, there he is. Did you hear me turn on the heater? Were you like, oh, are we going to get some warmth? Are we going to get some extra warmth? It's the precious Boo Boo. Diva, range-free crow. I've had the CD for years. I didn't think anyone knew about David Sylvian. Oh, I'm a David Sylvian fan from Brilliant Trees. Huge David Sylvian fan. Saw him in Chicago. Back in the early 90s, and he said he did Wave. It was a religious moment. So, and he was right. It was a small venue, and he was right there. I mean, like right there. But it was amazing. It's just a kitten. You're so good, precious. So precious, kid. We're asking about Flynn. Yes, we are. We're asking about Flynn because he's awful. Yes. And maybe, just maybe, oh, kitten, maybe somebody will return him to active service. And then they can court-martial him for sedition. Yes. Where are you going? Where are you going? You all right? What's wrong? Make sure that I knew that he was around. Okay. Yes, adoring. All right, Flynn. Are you going to be returned? Are you going to return to active duty? Be called back to active duty. Again, one of those people, because I get who you don't have to. Well, first of all, there were things he got that deal that he was going to get, and they weren't going to go after him for some other things he had done, and now they can. At least my understanding is, I mean, it's not like he was pardoned on for everything ever. So they can still go after him for what the other stuff they didn't go after him before. And people like that, he's just, I mean, he has the words repeat offender like tattooed on his forehead because he has learned nothing. I promise you, he has learned nothing. Nothing. Zero. Oh, he thinks he's got it made. He thinks he's got it made. New Biden administration. Oh, hello, Ronan. It's the Justice card. It's Justice, who looks a lot like Ronan Farrow, so that's what I call it. Flynn is feeling beaten up. All right, Biden administration, Justice. He's feeling beaten up. He's feeling hemmed in. An institution hems him in. Who's the institution? Who's the institution? That's who we need. That's what we need to know. Who's the institution? John France. Active duty, the court martial. Devious and brilliant. Elizabeth, I have David Sylvian. CD singles. I'm surprised someone else knows. Cool. Roxy Bull. Ronan Farrow. I mean, Justice going to get him. Oh, yeah. I'm a Sylvian fan from way back. I mean, like steel cathedrals, brilliant trees. Yeah. All right, 3 more cards, Flynn. Who's the institution? It could be military. That could be the beginning of a military something. So let's see. No, not military. It's just a sword of truth. That's the card for the reading. Could have been military, but no, this is all under the Biden administration stuff. Going quickly, this is the card of evidence. He was offered a deal. He took the deal, and it meant that they wouldn't go after him on these other things. This is my card of evidence. They've got evidence of the other things they didn't go after him for, and yeah, justice is going to move swiftly. Yeah. Oh, Flynn's not out of the woods. Oh, nay. Oh, nay. Geek Hillbilly, Ronan Farrow, son of actress Mia Farrow, investigative reporter, and a good one at that. Yes, that's why he looks like Ronan Farrow to me, but it's also he's the one who took down Weinstein when nobody was taking down Weinstein. And I think he deserves eternal credit for that. May as well take that sort of truth card and raise you a card of justice. Roxy Bolt, Ronan Farrow's one smart cookie. Yes, he is. And there's debate on whether or not he's actually the son of Frank Sinatra, but he tweeted about that once. I thought was quite funny. He said, technically, we could all be the children of Frank Sinatra. It was funny. All right, let me see if I can zip through because I'm running out of time here, and I've only covered 6 questions. That's not good enough. All right, 120. 30. Okay. Will Trump be the new Rush Limbaugh? From one awful to somebody else. Thank you, Holly. Thank you. He does look like Sinatra, but if it was me, I'd have a genetic test and just get it settled, but that's just me. He should do whatever he wants to do. It's his body, it's his life. And bless that man. He's done a lot of good. A lot of good. Okay. They let his Dave, yes, Flynn, they let his son off the hook in exchange for pleading guilty. All right, will Trump be the new Rush Limbaugh? No. Okay. The thing that stands out about Rush Limbaugh to me, and has for years and years and years, is something he did years ago. It's this kind of sleight of hand where he was saying, because he was saying that because he was complaining about people wanting to save the environment, right? This is Rush complaining. People want to save the environment. The environment's fine. He said, there are more trees in the country now than there were when the country was founded. Technically, he's right. The country was founded, it was 13 colonies. That's the sleight of hand. Now the country was this big. Now the country is this big. There are more trees now than there were when the country was founded. However, to make that argument that is an argument against science-based climate change is garbage, willful garbage. The problem with the idea of Trump being the new Rush Limbaugh is Trump is dumb as a post. He can't do the mental gymnastics. Dumb as a post. And for the reading, I got the world card. He's done. He's done. Whatever dreams he has. Oh, yes. No. Oh, Russia's... I do not wish ill on anybody. Yeah, that's not good for Rush. That's not good. It's an option. Trump wants to do some kind of media something, but Russia's, first of all, it's I do not wish ill on anyone. But these two cards feel like Russia's microphone's going to go quiet soon. He has terminal cancer. I wish him well. I do not want anyone to suffer. I really, honestly don't. Not even Rush Limbaugh. People will be looking for another voice to replace it. Trump's looking at media stuff. He has delusions of he's this great media mogul. He's going to be this great media mogul and personality and all of this. And he's just going to go swanning into that and do, whatever he wants. But the card for the reading is the world, as in No, you're done. You're done. Presidential Medal of Freedom. Now that I have issue with. Trump going to be he's going to have his own problems. Yep. Really, really upset about evidence coming out. Yeah, he's going to be very busy with his own problems. So, yeah, I'm not, no. All right, 126. All right, I do not normally read on minors, but this is just a basic kind of safety kind of thing. Someone was because he doesn't always, but it said Barron didn't get on the plane with his parents. Is he okay? That's a reasonable thing to ask. Barron Trump, are you okay? Are you safe? I mean, it's not like Secret Service would let anything happen to him, but is he okay? Maybe he's upset about something. Maybe he, maybe they're trying to get him away from his dad for a while. Just as long as he's okay, honestly. Just gonna do 3 cards. Barron Trump, are you okay? Let me see what these other cards say. His life's really being upended, and it isn't just moving. He was in New York, and then for the last 4 years, he came down, or 3.5 years, he came down to Washington, D.C., and all of this, and his life is being upended. But he's because his father wasn't reelected. He's losing friends. He's having to change schools, and then all this stuff's going to come down on his father. So, and he's going to feel isolated. But he's part of the family. He's not a happy bunny, but he's okay. He's going to be okay. And that's all. That's it. If I've had requests over the years to I've had questions about Barron, but this one, I feel like it was, even he's a minor, but I think that was an okay thing to read on this once, because it wasn't, it was just an "are you okay?" That's all. Probably with Melania's parents, probably. Yep. Melania was looking for a new school for him down in Florida. Okay. 129. Oh, does anybody know who the $25 million lawsuit against the DOJ was? That Roger Stone or is that Flynn? Does anybody know? But let's do 129.30. Can we shut down the fur farms for good, everybody, please? All right, well, it was Stone. That's what I thought. That's what I want to read on. Yeah, Stone. Got it here. 25 million. Stone. Oh, yeah, that's next. That's next. All right, but right now, can we please shut down all of these fur farms? Okay, thanks. Minks have gorgeous pelts. They just do. They have beautiful, beautiful coats. They are vicious. They are vicious animals. There is a reason you don't see people who have minks for a pet. They're mean. They have a beautiful coat, and you're not getting it. From John Franz, I love that. Stone goes to court, hilarity ensues. I love that. Stone, just keep poking that bear, Katie says. Yep. Yes, they do. Minks are awesome. Yep. Renee, cranky as heck, though. Someone go after a bear. I'd believe it. I believe it. But can we please shut down these fur farms for good? Can there, I mean, there's no reason for them. None. Them's minks are awesome in the wild. Car for the reading is the end. That would be good. That would be good. That's what we want, but let's see. I'm getting lessening, but I'm not getting it going away entirely. Is there Here's the thing. I have 2 cats, as you well know. I have 2 cats, and no matter what they try, cats eat meat. They just do. As humans, we can get the protein we need from beans and nuts and other foods, and our bodies will combine them, and we have these great big long intestinal tracts that help us get all of that stuff out of the food. Cats, very short. They're carnivores, they eat meat, and they get it out of their system quickly. Because of all the toxins that come with eating meat. I mean, like, gone. And so their systems cannot, it's just not possible for them to switch to a vegan diet. It's just not. And so I can't say no meat ever until they have a way to feed the kitties. But I will not be sad when everybody stops eating meat, stops killing animals. Yeah, it's not going. Things are getting better. It might actually be health concerns that help bring down this industry and similar industries in future. And there will be disappointment because it'll be massively disruptive. But I know people who, I mean, I worked with a woman who the family, they're dairy farmers, and good for them. I'm not going to sit here and attack them, but I'm still vegan. Anyway. Cat Shepherd, my cat loves yogurt. Aw. All right, let me see what else. Where am I? 1:35. Oh, yes. Stone. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. Roger Stone decided in his infinite wisdom, that after everything he's been through, he is going to sue the Department of Justice for $25 million for wrongful imprisonment, going after him. So, Raj, how's that going to go? Katie Kale, he's got a flippin' Nixon tattoo on his back. Yes, he does. How's it going to go? How's your $25 million lawsuit? To our visitor, by getting a pardon, he's admitted to guilt. I'm not saying it should go well, but things are going to be just a little different under the Biden administration. Just a little. Tiny bit. A little different. A little different. Oh, Robin, I felt so much better when eating vegan and weighed a lot less. Thanks for inspiring me to get back on track. Oh, Robin, big hug. If you have questions, I recommend Earth Balance margarine, the whipped kind especially. But Earth Balance margarine, you can cook with it, you can bake with it, you can, and it tastes really good. Earth Balance margarine is, and it's vegan. That's the way to go. Anyway. There's not a single justice card here. There's not a single legal card here. Roxy, well, Earth Balance is awesome. I bake with it. Cool. First of all, he's a very emotional thing. He really is. Roger Stone, I've always gotten cup cards with him. He emotes. He wants $25 million. Well, that's what he's going to get. He's going to be out in the cold with nothing. Again, reiterating, Biden administration. This is not Bill Barr's DOJ. This is not Donald Trump's DOJ. This is not Jeff Sessions' DOJ. This is not Whitaker. This is people who actually know what they're doing. Like getting laughed out of court is Geek Hillbilly is saying, yeah. Yeah. Whew. All right. So, it's getting late, but I want to ask one more question. If you will bear with me. 1:39:30. Okay. I don't usually go on this long, but I think this is important, and I want to ask. All right, here's the thing. I have a theory about Trump. I have a theory about Trump and manifesting. Okay. This is what someone was talking about this, and I was listening, and it was like, I have an issue with this. Okay. Hear me out. It seems to me, all right, so a traditionally manifesting, oh wait, where's my, I can show you. Oh, whoa, here. Okay, I have my super duper planner. All right, I have my super duper 2021 planner here, okay? And this one in particular, it has stuff in it on, this is the passion planner. I've had the law of attraction planner, that sort of stuff. All right, so not only do you have the normal kind of track your days kind of thing, but in the beginning of this, it has a lot of stuff about choosing your, setting goals in your life, different areas of your life, short-term plans, rewards, things like that. All right, so setting all of this up. And the really, one of the cool things in here, is it this one? No, it's the other one. It has these fold-out things. It is talking about action steps to feel better and increase your emotional vibration. Okay, because it has this thing right here. And what this is talking about to your this is a neat little thing. Yeah, here, where it's the emotions where your sorry, microphone. This is the emotions, certain emotions, so your vibration goes higher, and then certain emotions in your vibration goes lower. And so obviously you want to try to do things that are more, and focus on things that are more higher vibration. Fair enough. Pretty straightforward stuff. And in setting all of these goals and what have you, and trying to keep your oh, Cindy, I'll put the link in the description box right after this. This will, keeping your vibration high and setting goals. And I think it's the law of attraction planner. And one of them has like a place where you can create like a vision board or whatever else. But it's this idea that if you do all of this, make, some bigger, smaller goals, whatnot. If you do all of this, that you will be able to set your vibration to a certain level, and then you will get what you want. You will manifest what you want. Okay. And someone was saying, I was watching somebody on YouTube, and they were saying that, well, because Trump is such a master manifester, because he goes into his own mind and he so believes what he's saying that he gets it, because he's so focused. And that always had a problem with that. Always had a problem with that, because it basically says that the idea of manifesting is easy for sociopaths. It's going to be easy for narcissists and sociopaths. And it's like, I've got problems with that. That I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I do know that he has some positive things in his astrology chart, so he gets lucky in certain circumstances. But I've been thinking about that a lot, and it's like, you know what? I don't buy it. And as this this has happened in the last months since the election, where his success, and you're starting to see, it's like you're starting, because it's not working, you're starting to see what he's been doing all along. And what he's been doing is he's a pain in people's rear end. He's doggedly committed to his delusions, to his narcissism, to the point where he wears people down. That's what, when they say Kens and Karens, that's what they do. They go into the convenience store and say, I want to use this coupon. It's like, well, this coupon is expired. I want to talk to your manager. And they make such a stink and and that finally the person is just like, I don't have time for this. I don't want to spend time with this. It's 30 cents. Fine. I'll give you the 30 cents. Just go away. That's what Trump does. He's not a master manifester. He's not. He's a grifter. He's a con man. And he is absolutely committed to being a pain in the rear end until other people, basically it's just bully until finally it's like, go away. And I'm just looking, he's a master grifter and a bully. If you want to manifest, I personally believe that it has to do with raising your vibration. I really think it does. People say, you've got to just focus in and convince yourself it's already happened, but then manifesting doesn't work for some people, and they're just like, what am I doing wrong? Am I not convinced enough? Maybe I have to be a sociopath like Donald Trump, where I just ignore what's in front of me. And no. Sometimes it's the planets have to align a certain way, and you may have to wait until a certain point in your life, or you're going to meet the person of your dreams, or what have you. But the more you raise your vibration, the more positive energy you're giving out, the more you're helping others, the more you are a ray of sunshine. Your soul is spreading out into the world. The more good things are going to happen to you ultimately in the long run. And you will get some of the things. You have to actively work on it too. Absolutely, Katie. But I'm talking about in general, this idea of manifesting. It is not divorced from your vibrational rate. And that's the one thing when there's so many people who talk about manifesting, like on YouTube or what have you, about how to manifest. And then it's like, well, what about your vibrational rate? It's like, no, you just convince yourself it's real. It's like, no, that's being a sociopath. Cindy's saying high vibration, but you also need to believe and be willing to receive. I understand. I think you do need to set goals. I think you do need to set intentions, dreams, and you need to have dreams. You need to focus on them. You need to go into that mindset, picture like sports people do, picture if it's real and what have you. And you're sending, if you're staying high vibration, you're sending that your guides are getting that information very clearly. This is what you're trying to do. And the universe gets behind you. And this is all that's manifesting. What Trump is doing is not manifesting. And that's what I wanted to say. And I understand that that some people think that here, I'll get the link. Some people think that Trump is just as master manifester, but I disagree strongly. You can get a lot done if you are that much of a jerk and that committed to your own awful thoughts and ideals and dreams. Let's see here. This was it. This is the exact thing. Let me get the link. Come on, load. There we go. Copy. There we go. That's the link, and I'll put it in the description box too. That's the exact thing. That's the exact one I've got here, and it's really nice too. I can definitely. It's got a pen holder right here on the spine, which is nice. And it takes up. I mean, it takes up a fair amount of room, but trust me, this is a lifesaver for me. And every month you can go in and you kind of review the month and all this kind of. It's very cool. It's very cool. And there are a lot of, there's a huge map in the back. If you ever need it, there's this massive map, folds out. But there are a bunch of dot matrix pages. Dot matrix? Oh, I'm showing my age. Oh, my dot graph pages in the back. A bunch of them, so you can add stuff and take notes. Anyway, so that's not. So that's a good way to focus on what you're interested in. But Thelma's saying, yes, Autumn, aligning with the universe, manifesting isn't convincing yourself. It is an alignment. So correct. Ah, thank you. Thelma, no, he isn't a master at anything. So anyway, I wanted to share that. I wanted to share that because I think it's important. And I think that this jerk gets far too much credit for manifesting, for being a genius of this, that, or the other. He can barely tie his own shoes. He's just a liar. He's not the Antichrist. He's not the savior. He's awful, and he's stupid, and he's pathetic. So that's all I had to say there. Anyway, it may not be very high vibration for me to say that, but there's no way you can face someone who's done these kind of heinous things, and just say, oh, okay, well, I'm just not going to think about it. No, I have a civic duty, and I have a First Amendment right, and I should be speaking out. And here I am. So anyway. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's been a fantastic year. You have made it a fantastic year, certainly for me. And for the other people who've come here, who you talk about what a great community, how sweet people are here, what great moderators we have, because we do. We have the best moderator. And there's Larry Girl right there. You guys are amazing. Thank you to everybody. Thank you so much. And here's to hopefully a great year of watching the end of the Trump era. Yay. All right, hang in there, everybody. And as always, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks again.